post-game show.
There you go. Man-to-man, single high. Let's see deep doubles on Tyreek Hill, who's in the slot up top.
Blitzing. Mahomes.
Kelsey dropped it. Scored fumble on the field.
And there's a flag out as well. Hightower scoops it up.
Oh, this is going to kill New England because I think Jackson, they're going to call him for a penalty, even though I'm not sure it was. But Watkins fell down, and Jackson may have held him, but we'll see.
Prior to pass, holding, defense, 27.
It is on Jackson.
5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Well, let's see this closely. Jackson's on it right there. He does grab around the left shoulder.
Gene?
Good call. It's a solid call. It's
Yep.
It's defensive holding. It's a good call.
Yep. When that left arm goes on the inside, grabs around it, I think that was the right call. And it goes against New England now. They had something go against them, Jim.
Well, Jackson had that pass interference call in the end zone earlier in this quarter.
That's huge for a young quarterback, though. That first down, when you have the game on the line, the AFC championship on the line, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, it calms you now. He's a little bit more in the rhythm, and it's like, okay, we can just run our offense. With him walking out there, he was nervous, he was ready, but he could feel how important this situation is.
The game clock is correct.
Oh, thanks. The game clock is correct, is what I think he said.
Just in case you were wondering. So, Hill is in the backfield. Quiet night for him, just targeted twice. They shift him out into a slot, 1st and 10, 37. Fires it, no one there.
Well, Kelsey ran an out and up, and Mahomes threw the out. So it's a little miscommunication, but on the left side of your screen, Mahomes like, oh, what are you doing? Kelsey's like, I thought we run the out and up when you call that.
Second and 10, 5 rushers. Mahomes down the field.
Watkins and Blanche hotel here.
And there might be another one on roughing the passer.
Well, they got the pressure inside. This is...
Van Noy hit him low after he threw it.
I couldn't tell based on the play. I was watching down the field, but it looked like someone got low on him.
Yeah, it was Van Noy.
There are 2 fouls against the defense in the play. Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 53. Penalty decline. Pass interference, 27. Ball you play, 5 foul. First down, Kansas City.
Boy, these 3 big penalties on J.C. Jackson in this quarter. 2 pass interference calls and a hold. Here's the roughing call. Boy, with that foot planted, that could have been very dangerous and harmful. And here's a pass interference call. Jackson, who has come on strong here at the end of the season, rookie out of Maryland, who was a healthy scratch in the first matchup this year. They've been high on what he's done.
Oh, he's improved, and it's a staple of, being in New England. You get a young guy undrafted, all of a sudden he's playing great football at the end of the year. That's great coaching. But here we are now, 1st and 10. You're getting closer to field goal range. Let's keep attacking right here.
Mahomes, going for the hill down there. It's almost intercepted.
They came right back to it. They ran Tyreek Hill into the middle that you saw earlier in the game on the big play. They knew he was double teamed and then gone. Mahomes tried to wait it out, and at the last second, he throws that ball and takes the hit by Butler.
And Hightower, and look at Jones jumping in front.
And he was open, he just couldn't quite get it off and get the power.
was hurt on the fall, so he's come out for this play. 2nd and 10. Watkins, 20, 10, touchback, 2.
Well, this is a big play, and I'm telling you right here, there's no call on it, but watch these 4 guys. You see right there, Conley runs right in to the defender guarding Watkins, and Watkins is standing there by himself. And it's one of those places where you're like, do they make the call, do they not? No penalty, huge play.
Watkins shaken up, ball at the 2, 1st and goal. Approaching 2 minutes. Gotta have a play on the north side of it. And up the middle, and it's Williams with another touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes in his first AFC title game, the first title game in Arrowhead, with the season on the line in the AFC Championship, takes the biggest drive of his career, and he goes down and scores with a simple handoff to Williams up the middle, and it's clear as day. What a drive!
And guess what? That's 3 touchdowns in the quarter by Williams. Big point after here to make it 4. Butker's kick, dead center. But there are 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go.
Yes.
For Mr. Brady to come do his thing again.
But nobody could come back from this. No one can score with 2 minutes to go. There's never been a player who could.
You don't know anyone in the building
I've
who's
never
capable of that, huh?
Oh my gosh. This is exactly how it's supposed to come down.
Unbelievable. Well, a year ago, we were there for Jacksonville at New England, and the Jags had a 10-point lead in the 4th quarter, and the Patriots came back to win. Well, this was a 10-point New England lead going into the 4th tonight, 17-7. There have been 4 touchdowns in the final quarter, 3 of them by the Chiefs. In fact, all of them by, again, Damian Williams. We've had 3 lead changes in the quarter.
The touchdown, needing the touchdown, Belichick is so upset about the pick play. He just tried to show he's like the receivers 5-6 yards downfield. You're supposed to do it at the line of scrimmage. They got away with one, but there's been a lot of stuff today you could say that about. Either way, if the Patriots are going to Atlanta, number 12 is going to have to do something really special in a really, really difficult environment.
Here's Patterson. What a cut he made right there. And it gives them an excellent start. Butker had the angle on him. But there was one slash cut by Patterson that gave him an extra 15 yards. 2-minute warning at the AFC title game. Minute and 57 to decide it. Brady fires complete. Edelman, what a catch. And takes the hit from 2 Chief defenders at the Kansas City 45.
Tom Brady's going to have to stand in this pocket and fire, and he does with a rope over the middle to his trusty Edelman. But this pass rush, we got to get in the end zone in this environment. There's a long way to go.
Great protection, and right back he goes for another completion. This one to Hogan, and a first down.
No timeout. You don't want to use it until 1 minute. You have a ton of time if you're New England. Kansas City, though, they're going to pass this ball. You need to rush the passer and affect him quickly.
It was D4 who was coming up quickly from behind Brady. I think he felt his presence, so he got rid of it.
That's exactly right. It's a play that nobody even will remember, but if they win, watch from the outside edge. You're going to see Ford, and Brady feels it, and he lets it go because he's not willing to turn the ball over or take a sack and waste a timeout. But it keeps them ahead of the chase. Oh my gosh, Jim! Here it is. Tom Brady's got the ball at the 35 to go to the Super Bowl.
Did you say here we go? 2nd and 10. In the pocket, and another sideline completion. And it's Hogan, identical play.
This should be the timeout. This should be the timeout. The first one, if you have 3.
And it's a timeout, New England. So he's had 20-yard pass play to Edelman. 11 and 14 now to Hogan. And next thing you know, they're down at the Kansas City 21.
Now we got it.
Did he catch it? Hold on a minute. Now we're inside, of course, 2 minutes. And it's going to be reviewed up top.
Yes, it does.
This is under review.
It sure is, Jim, and this one was ruled complete, but in my opinion, I don't want to jump too quick, but I don't believe that Edelman has control of that football first. So we're dealing with not control as that ball is moving. Okay, so then at any time, if that ball contacts the ground, it's not as if we have movement after possession here.
It did look a little different than the last one. Like it was just a little more, oh, this one's on the ground. Like, whereas Hogan had his hand under it. Or Edelman.
I heard it spoke, Tone. It was Hogan.
It was Hogan.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
it was.
see the spacing there where the football was free of any body part for a moment there, so there was no initial possession.
Yeah, let's go of it there for a moment, and then does it just momentarily bounce off the
And
ground?
then when you have that touch of that football on the grass there, I'm going to overturn this one to incomplete, Jim, based on just what you said. Yes.
If it is incomplete, it would be 3rd and 10 back at the 34.
I think it's going to be incomplete. I mean, I would.
They're already walking back.
Tony, you're basing that on the guys.
They're walking back.
The previous spot.
They're walking back. That's going to be. They kind of just disregarded the drama aspect of it and quickened it up there.
I think another question you would have here, guys, is the timeout that was called based on the fact that the ruling on the field was complete. Now that they overturn this to incomplete, they can give that timeout back to New England now. So New England could end up with 2 timeouts here instead of 1.
And they have to put the clock back at probably around a minute and 2, because it took them probably 5 seconds to call the timeout.
Wakeman just now stepping away.
After review of play, the ball hit the ground and didn't keep his pass. He got 4 down at that spot. He took 1 minute, 1 second of the game clock. And New England does get their timeout back in this situation.
So they had 7 seconds, or they will. And the ball is placed back at the 34.
So you got 3rd and 10. Your season's on the line. You don't have a great outside receiver. They have a great pass rush. You've got to get the ball off quick. Tom Brady's going to stand in and take a hit right, high and low if he has to complete this ball. To me, I want to see Gronkowski and accept the fact he's your best player. They're going to chip him on this one. This ball's got to go outside to one of the receivers at a double move.
Hands in the pocket. Runs out, ball's picked. Ball's intercepted. It comes out of the hands of Ward for a moment. But he had it long enough, I believe. He got a flag down. So the ruling is an interception on the field. We'll wait for the flag.
This could be on the Patriots. It could be a wrong formation or it's offsides. This is huge. This could be the game right here.
Offside. Defense number 55. Lined up in the neutral zone. The 5-yard penalty will replay 3rd down.
Gene Ford was lined up in the neutral zone. They'll make it a 3rd and 5.
Oh, can you believe it? He's right there. And he is. He's over the blue by quite a bit, actually. That's the correct call. But Gene Ford, that's a huge mistake. 35.
Would have been ball game.
I got to put Gronkowski out wide. They've got to get an easier guy when it's one-on-one. They finally got him. There he is.
On the top of the screen.
If he's doubled, you're going to throw inside right here to Edelman. You just look up there and pick him.
Here they come after Brady. Goes down the field to Gronk. Turns around, makes the catch. He saw what you saw, Tony.
They don't have answers. They're going to have to play one-on-one. You got to go with your best player.
Fucking bullshit.
You know, everyone wants to say, this is the guy. Throw that ball up and give him a chance.
Timeout, Chiefs.
Wow, what a catch.
Timeout. 30 seconds.
What a throw.
What a call, Romo Stradamus.
I tell you, that was... You have to get him out there, otherwise you have no matchup at all. And I understand Barry's great, but so is this guy. And he's covered, but he's not covered. Throw that ball up. Big players right there, right?
And Eric Berry was the defender.
It was great coverage. It was just the ball was right up. Gronk. Most selfless player this year, I'm telling you. He's blocked as if he was just a fullback all year long in a lot of different ways. And he's never complaining. You don't hear anything. Selfless, and he makes the biggest catch of their season right there.
And again, the State Farm post-game show is coming up with JB and all the crew, plus the presentation of the Lamar Hunt Trophy. Will it be on the field for the Chiefs or in the Patriots locker room for New England? We're going to find out here with 4 yards away from New England taking back the lead.
They're going to run this ball. Kansas City's got to sell out.
Here's a handoff to Burkhead. Burkhead pulls ahead and scores the touchdown. What a drive.
Tom Brady takes New England down. Gronkowski with a monster catch down the sideline, and then a run. A simple counter play. They haven't run that today. And a great job by Mason with the kick-out block.
65 yards in 84 seconds. In just 6 plays, they negotiate the 65 yards. There are 39 seconds to go, though. Now, to make it a 3-point lead, and Gronkowski knocks it through.
Josh McDaniels hugging. I mean, everybody thought New England going into the playoffs wasn't quite good enough. They weren't talented enough, not the same team.
I think Tom Brady heard that. Remember his reaction last week?
I think he heard that. And you know what? There's so much to this game, more than talent. It's, you know, these guys, they're so intelligent. They learn a new scheme each week. And I tell you, I really believe Brady and this team were semi-offended. They're like, we've been in this championship game 8 years in a row, and we're an underdog.
Yeah.
And Brady hasn't been an underdog by himself in a game since 2014. He was ready for this one.
So, it's still 39 seconds, Tony, and it's a 3-point game. 4 lead changes in the quarter. They've got Tremon Smith standing at the goal line. Wonder if there's any thought given to putting Tyreek Hill back there.
There is, but most likely that means Tyreek Hill's going to come in the game. They're going to run one of those really long routes where he runs to the middle and then runs to the corner. Something that's going to move the pocket. And they're going to take a home run shot with him. So you don't want him running 30 yards and then coming right back and running another 50 3 seconds later. So,
yeah, 1 timeout.
and there's a pretty good chance they're not kicking this ball that deep anyway. This ball's probably going to go down to the 15 or 20 with a little pooch kick.
Well, they did that on the ground earlier, and Harris picked it up and made a nice return out of it. Now he's going to go ahead and knock it deep, as deep as he can, with the 5 to Smith. A wedge in front. He's got a nice return out of it across the 30, with 31 balls on the ground. Picked up. And there's Harris, I just mentioned, who was able to pick up the loose football. But I believe it was whistled dead anyway.
32 seconds. You have 1 timeout. You're fine. You need a chunk play. You cannot take a sack. That takes your timeout. If you throw the ball out of bounds, you only check it down if you can at least get 10 yards. If you get anything less than 10 yards, you don't throw this football. You throw it away.
Patriots rushing 3. still getting pressure on him. Has to step away from it. Now flings it on the run. Diving back speed. Spencer Ware, clock running.
Now you get up and clock it right away or a timeout.
And they took the timeout. Took the timeout at 23 seconds.
Well, it's a great job. Three-man rush. Make sure he catches this. Looks like a catch, no problem. Oh, Mahomes has them in position. Jim, one more throw. Now, without a timeout, you can still throw this ball in the middle of the field.
Better have your field goal unit ready, right?
Well, you can go up and clock it. So as fast as they can run out, they're not going to run out. You're going to get up and clock the ball and throw it in the middle. But you're still looking to get out of bounds. You want to go. Now, New England only has one safety team, which tells you they're playing defense. They're not protecting the touchdown or anything yet.
He's got 10 yards to get the chance. Flag out. Pass down the field. Caught at the 21 by Robinson.
And the flag's going to help them. The clock's going to stop on the flag.
That was a 27-yard pass play. Looked like offside on New England.
Yeah, and this is huge for multiple reasons.
Defense, continues on the snap. Starting to glide. Another play is a first down.
A deep over by Robinson. And a perfect throw by Mahomes, leading him right out in front. And this is huge because now the clock doesn't start until the ball is snapped. It doesn't start now because that flag.
Bucker imagining what he has to do, trying to give this championship Sunday a second overtime game that he's called on.
Well, you're trying to score a touchdown on this play. So what happens now is they're going to throw a ball to the end zone. And I don't know what's going on.
Is Mahomes a second to come over and talk to his coordinator, Eric Bieniemy, who's done such a fine job this year? Officials have taken a moment here to talk things over.
So this is, to me, 16 seconds. You can't get risky in the middle of the field. This is an out cut to the sideline or a go route into the end zone. You're in field goal range. You've done an incredible job. You set it up. But now you're taking your shot. You're either getting a closer field goal, throw an out cut for 10, or if they play one high safety, which means you can throw it outside the numbers, no one's helping over the top, you take your shot to the end zone with a receiver out wide.
The Chiefs, in just a couple of plays, getting into field goal range with Ware's first reception of the night.
Is correct at 16 seconds.
Robinson with his first catch of the night. And you're looking for a shot to the end zone here.
If they play soft coverage, New England now should be protecting the end zone. They shouldn't let you throw it to the end zone. They're already filled. These safeties should stay way back. They should all be back far. Let them do anything they want underneath. They're playing sideline coverage.
34.
Don't throw this ball around, so it's going to be really close.
Again, Chiefs no timeouts. Mahomes, he's going to the end zone. Into the end zone and over everyone's head. There was nothing there.
Now it's probably field goal time.
Bucker is coming out.
You test New England, make sure they're prepared for the situation they were, and then you send them out.
Well, you can see the graphic. What he's done here at home. This is going to be 39 yards. 39 yards, 11 seconds to go. Winchester to snap it, Colquitt to hold it. And a timeout called by the Patriots.
New England takes its first timeout.
So, Jay Feely, it was 3 hours ago, but you were saying in warm-ups there were issues at this end of the field. What is it like now right now?
It's pretty calm. It's good conditions. It's a kick that he should make. We actually had a conversation, Harrison Bucker and I did on Friday, about this exact kick and what it would mean for him He said the biggest thing I need to do is stay calm, stay in rhythm. Different kickers like to do different things. He focuses on his fundamentals, making that kick. He did miss a 43-yard game winner against Baltimore here in Kansas City.
Okay.
Well, the miss here sends New England, right, Jim?
That's it. Now to tie it. Rutgers kick. It is good all the way. And we're tied at 31.
You ready to go a little longer?
Why not?
31-all. What a fourth quarter.
And with that kick to tie it, we've had 38 points scored in this fourth quarter. It's the most points ever in a quarter of a championship game. After, a dominating first half performance by New England, but it was not riveting. It was so one-sided. The Hunt family celebrating. The fact the kick is not through from 39. But it got wild here in the second half. Fourth quarter's crazy.
Up and down, just both quarterbacks playing great. How about that? How much time was left? 29 seconds? 32 seconds?
39.
39 seconds. Took him down. Got the field goal look. Brady took him down. This is what great quarterbacks are supposed to do right there. And they're both proving it.
Get this on the ground quickly. That's Devlin who casually picks it up and says, I'm not doing anything with this. Well, in the Super Bowl era, there's only been one AFC championship game that went to overtime, and that was back in '86, Denver and Cleveland. But we're about to have a second one, and the second of the day.
Unless they fake sneak it, yank down this, and fumble Ruski out of here, you know. Okay, close. Here we go.
They were thinking about it.
All right, big coin toss. Both great quarterbacks can end the game with a touchdown. You want to win this toss. Always, but this is... No one can stop anybody right now.
What a day of football, though. I mean, what happened today down in New Orleans, for it to end on a 57-yard field goal, Greg Zuerlein, it's amazing what he did. And maybe it's more than some people can even take. Postseason overtime rules. Gene's territory.
The setup for you here, the 15-minute period. We're actually starting a game over now, so this could go on more than the 10-minute interval. Overtime in the postseason in the NFL. We will continue playing until we have a winner. Both teams are going to have a possession unless the first team on offense scores a touchdown or we have a defensive score. The timing will be as after start a brand new ball game. Each team are going to have 3 timeouts per half. Good? Good? Okay. Good. Good point. So the head, outside his head, the T-side is tails, helmet is head, T-side is tails. New England again, we're the beginning team. Your choice. Head. Head to the call. It is head. You want the ball.
Matthew Slater makes that very clear. We want the ball. You're going to get the ball. When we start overtime at Arrowhead, when we come back to the AFC Championship game on CBS.